My name is Joshua Mugabe. I welcome you to Inheritance and Evolution. We are on learning outcome F, assess speciation and resistance, mechanism driving them, and factors contributing to extinction event through comparison with historical and contemporary examples. Our learning activity is C. In a group, learners search for timelines of documented mass extinctions, highlighting key events, causes, and effects, and the contribution of extinction to evolution. Using a suitable computer program, create infographics to show the findings and present them to the class. Focus on timelines of mass extinctions. We shall look at the big 5 mass extinctions. Item 1. Students are provided with a timeline of Earth's history and asked to study the big 5 mass extinctions: Ordovician, Silurian, approximately 443 million years ago; Late Devonian, approximately 359 million years ago; Permian, Triassic, approximately 252 million years ago; Triassic Jurassic, approximately 201 million years ago; Cretaceous Peregrine, approximately 66 million years ago. Identify the period and organisms affected in each extinction. Explain the probable causes of each extinction events. Discuss the immediate and long-term effects on biodiversity. Explain how extinction contributes to evolution. We have extinction, the period, key event, stock organisms affected, causes, effects, contribution to evolution. Ordovician, Silurian, which is a period of approximately 443 million years ago, and organisms affected were marine invertebrates, trilobites, brachiopods, and the causes was glaciation, sea level drop, and the effect was approximately 85% of the marine species extinct. And the contribution to evolution, it opened ecological niches for surviving species. Then another extinction was the late Devonians. This occurred during the period of 359 million years ago, and the organisms affected were reef-building organisms and fish. The cause was due to climate change, asteroids, impact, and anoxia. And the effect was approximately 75% of species were lost. The contribution to evolution, evolution of more resilient fish and terrestrial plants. Then we have the extinction of Permian Triassic. This occurred in the period of approximately 252 million years, and the organisms that were affected were the trilobites, the marine invertebrates, and amphibians. This was caused by volcanic eruptions, methane release, and global warming. And the effect was approximately 96% of the species extinct. The contribution to evolution, it allowed diversification of reptiles, including the dinosaurs. Then the extinction Triassic-Jurassic, which happened in the period of 201 million years ago, and the organisms that were affected were large amphibians and many reptiles. The causes, it was climate change and volcanic activities. Here, the effect was approximately 80% of the species extinct, and this included the dinosaurs' dominance in Mesozoic. Then the last extinction was Cretaceous-Paleogene. This took place in the period of 66 million years ago, and the organisms that were affected were non-avian dinosaurs, ammonites. The causes were stelloid impacts and volcanic eruptions. The effect, approximately 75% species extinct. And the contribution to evolution, it allowed mammals and birds to diversify. Still on the timeline of mass extinction, let's look at simulated timeline activity. Item 2. Students are given cards representing different extinction events and organisms. They want to arrange the cards in chronological order, match each event with probable causes and organisms affected, discuss which extinction had the largest impact on evolution, and present a class timeline showing extinction events, causes, and evolutionary outcomes. Arrange the cards in chronological order. The timeline arranged from oldest to most recent. It was Ordovician to late Devonian, Permian, Triassic, and Cretaceous. Match each event with probable causes and organism affected. You can try this one out. Pause the video and then try it out. Discuss which extinction had the largest impact on evolution. The largest impact was Permian-Triassic evolution. This paved the way for dinosaur evolution. And Cretaceous-Paleogene, which allowed mammalian diversification. Present a class timeline showing extinction event, causes, and evolutionary outcomes. I think this one now you can try it out. you can pause the video and then you try it out. Let us look at cause and effect mapping. Students analyze the effect of mass extinction on ecosystems. Identify direct effects, loss of species, collapse of food chains. Identify indirect effects, evolutionary opportunities, adaptive radiation, and create a diagram showing cause, effect, and evolutionary opportunity. Let's start with identify the direct effect, loss of species, collapse of food chains. Example, Cretaceous Paleogene. The cause was asteroid impacts, which was a result of fires, tsunamis, and climate changes. Direct effects was extinction of non-avian dinosaurs and ammonites. Identify indirect effects, evolutionary opportunities, adaptive radiations. Indirect effect were the empty niches, which resulted in mammal diversify and evolution of primates and evolution of humans. Create diagram showing cause, effect, evolutionary opportunities. Pause the video and try this one out. Let's look at human perspective, current biodiversity crisis. Students compare past mass extinction to current threat, habitat loss, pollution, climate change, overexploitation. Identify similarities and differences between natural mass extinctions and current anthropogenic threats. Discuss possible evolutionary consequences of the current biodiversity crisis and propose strategies to mitigate extinction risk today. We start by identifying the similarities and differences between natural masses extinction and current anthropogenic threats. The similarities: there is rapid loss of species, disruption of ecosystems. And the differences: human activity is primarily cause now. Discuss the possible evolutionary consequences of the current biodiversity crisis. The consequences: some species may adapt, leading to rapid evolution, and there can be loss of keystone species, leading to ecosystem collapse. Propose strategies to mitigate extinction risks today. The strategies would be habitat protection, climate change mitigation, sustainable resource use, and conservation programs, breeding and protected areas. Let's look at a class debate / presentation. Students work in groups. Each group focuses on one mass extinction event. Explain the timeline, key organism, and causes of their assigned extinction. Describe the effects on biodiversity. Highlight how extinction events contributed to evolutionary innovations, and present findings using charts, diagrams, or slides. Let's explain the timeline, key organism, and causes of their assigned extinction. Group assigned Permian Triassic. The timeline was approximately 252 million years ago, and the organism included trilobites, marine invertebrates, amphibians. The causes were volcanism, methane release, and global warming. Effects on biodiversity. Effects: approximately 96% species extinction. Highlight how extinction events contributed to evolutionary innovations. Evolutionary contribution: it allowed reptiles and later dinosaurs to dominate. Present findings using charts, diagrams, or slides. The presentation will include the timeline diagrams plus the causes and effect arrows. Let's look at the key learning points. Mass extinction are periodic catastrophic events causing widespread loss of species. Causes can be natural, like asteroids, volcanism, climate change, or human-induced today. Effects include loss of biodiversity, but also new evolutionary opportunities. Extinction contributes to evolution by opening ecological niches, driving adaptive radiation, and promoting new traits and species diversification. Thank you very much for participating in Inheritance and Evolution. We have been looking at learning outcome F, assess speciation and resistance, mechanism driving them, and factors contributing to extinction events. Though, through comparison of historical and contemporary examples, we have been looking at learning activity C. In group, learners search for timelines of documented mass extinctions, highlighting key events, causes, effects, and the contribution of extinction to evolution. And using suitable computer programs, they create infographics to show their findings and present them to the class. If it has been useful to you, visit me at Mugabe Joshua Biology on YouTube.